Hello, world. Understand this that your thoughts create electrical signals, your emotions create the electromagnetic field, and together that creates the frequency that is that determines what you attract and what you repel in your life. I'm going to repeat that again. Your thoughts create a electrical signal. Your feelings, your emotions, your heart creates this electromagnetic field. And together, the coherence creates the frequency that causes you to attract or repel things in your life. So, back to the coherence. If your thoughts and emotions and feelings and everything is not in moving in the right direction, then you're sending out a distorted signal. When everything is firing up at the same way, the same time, and you got this coherence, you're sending out a strong signal to the universe for what you want. And it could go both ways. You can send out a signal for what you want that might not be so good and repel what you do want, or repel what you do want and attract what you don't want. So, due to both of this coherence of your electrical thoughts and your electromagnetic field sends out the frequency, determines what's attracted and what's repelled in your life. And once you get those in alignment, once you get it strong and everything is firing up and your thoughts and actions and your heart is all moving in the same direction, you have manifestation. You will manifest what you desire. Now, the the mechanics of it, the way it works. It works. It definitely works. Now, how do I get these things in coherence to attract? Well, it comes with awareness. One, first thing, be aware of the thoughts in your mind. Mind your mind. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of what you're entertaining, because unconsciously into you will roll into um, a thought and stretch it, and later on the day you still thinking about this same thought. Your mind is so creative as a thought and creating an image about it, which binds you to that and makes you keep repeating that thought. So you have, what do we say, 17 seconds to be entertaining anything. You might think about a negative thought, but then your awareness says, this is not good. This is not the state of being where I want to be. This is not the way I want my body vibrating. So your awareness to it makes you counter any negative or disruptive feelings in the body, in the radio. I want to say, you know, if my if I am a radio and I need to send out a strong signal for what I want, it can't be no distortion. I can't be feeling one way, thinking one way, or thinking one way and feeling another way. That is a static signal. That is can't be picked up. It it it's just the way it works. You need to be clear on your signal. And the way you get clear on your signal is to be in coherence. Brain, heart, body, emotions, all this needs to be firing up in coherence for what you want. So that is it. Your thoughts, your thoughts create this electrical signal. And the thing about it is, let's go into this. The reason why we're not creating, we're just attracting. A lot of times we're creating this experience because we're using our conscious mind all the time. We haven't got into the subconscious. So we're creating experiences. We're steady creating, but we're not in a vibratory state to attract because we're consciously thinking about what we got to do. We're not in a calm state, in this neutral state to attract. So you could even think of it like that. If I'm busy focusing, if I'm busy doing, if I'm busy trying to have, I'm not attracting. I am not attracting. I need to go and relax and regulate my system to attract. I can't be up forcing, and not trusting the universe to bring me my desires if I'm constantly trying to change this 3D experience, if I'm constantly trying to figure out this whole thing. And we know better than that. We are co-creators, meaning that we have like a partner to create with. And the minute that you can get out of saying, I gotta do it all by myself, and let things float in and let things line up, and then you respond from that, the more easier and faster you get to where you're going. It's the constant forcing, the constant trying to figure out everything. And it seems counterintuitive because you want to figure it out. You want to do it. You want to, if I do this, I'm going to get it. You want to go through all this. That's just like an automatic conditioning to figure it out. The minute you say, I want to do this, you got to go immediately start figuring out, well, first I'm going to get this, do that. But that is not your job. In so many words, your job is to want. That's it. This is what I want to experience. It is not my job to figure out. And that hits differently because in your mind, you've always been taught to figure it out. But that is the of a programming of the matrix. It's not figuring it out. It's your desire, your alignment, and letting it come in, not forcing it out. You know, you letting things align and rearrange for your experience, and that's just the way it works. The minute that, okay, let's go in reverse. The minute that somebody says, man, I'm rich, man, you know what? I want to experience being poor. I want to experience going without. I want to experience poverty. I want to experience not eating. We're just hypothetically speaking. Well, guess what? From his declaration of saying that, he will attract experiences and situations to match his internal state of being. He don't have to force it. He don't have to do nothing. He just have to say, this is the state of being. This is what I'm choosing to be. Boom. Watch how all this stuff start working. We're in a game, man. We're just in a game. I can't stress that enough. The way this whole thing works. All that believing and spiritual stuff about you have to believe in the God and he's going to make a way for you. That is taking the game too serious. That is taking the game serious. It's too much feelings and emotions and all this stuff involved. But the way the game works is the most from, let's say, if we perceive this guy to be so evil and bad and everything, he can attract a lot. So it doesn't have no moral standard here. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you want to experience, and things align up for you. Now, when it comes to the good part, when it comes to the blessings, when it comes to your life and what you want to experience, it's hard to let things come in. It's hard to let that good come in without wanting to do something about it. You have to do something about it, as your thinking is going to tell you. Your mind won't even let you rest. Your mind will step in and say, hey, you're not doing nothing. I don't know how you're going to get shit done. It's the way that we've been programmed. And actually, once you find this out later on down the line or whenever, that being relaxed and calm is the best state to be in. That neutrality. You know, you get excited about your desire, then you have to go down into attracting it to where you need to be flexible, because I don't need to try at this part. The people that say it's coming in this way, I'm gonna work and get it, or I'm gonna win and get it, they've cut out all avenues and all possibilities of it ever coming in any other way. You don't want to do that. You want to be strong in your desire. You want to be like, this is what I want, and be strong, like forceful, like this is exactly what I want. And then you have to go into a passive state, like this is what I want, but I welcome all ways for it to come in. It can come in this way, that way, different avenues. So it's I guess it's a balance thing, you know. It's an understanding thing. It's an awareness thing. Once you're aware that all the forcing in life don't never get me nothing, maybe I should try it a different way. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what we're doing. We're here learning. If it didn't work that way, why keep doing it that way? You know what I'm saying? Why? And that's a lot of times we are doing that. People are wanting this and they keep doing the same thing and keep getting the same outcome. That message goes further than we can think. Keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. No, keep feeling the same way. You definitely going to get the same results, because we're dealing with a cosmic mirror. But I'm saying this, you know, relaxing, being calm during your time of manifestation is best. You will find it out later. And let me tell you something this. After you might go through this rigorous understanding and teaching, you're going to find out that you didn't need none of this. It's going to be crazy. You're going to be like, I didn't need none of this stuff. I just had to recognize who the fuck I was. I had to recognize the power of myself. I had to learn to not be so impatient. I learned a lot. You be like, I learned a lot, and it all boils down to is I needed these kind of signs and guides and stuff to get me here, but in the scheme of it, I didn't need none of this. I just needed to go inside and learn and be aware of the power that I have to create. So, but that comes way down the line, you know. I mean, not way down the line, but that comes down the line, you know. But I'm telling you, it's like a school in a way. Like, we gotta get educated on this part of the game. Like, we're not educated on this part of the game. There's other people that been knowing how to play the game. They knew the game, they knew how to play it. And they kept it secret for so long. Now it is spilled, it is leaked, there's no stopping it, nothing. So we're just learning the game and learning how to play the game to make it work in our favor. Hello, world.